Hello and welcome to episode 118 of the Daily Sales Message, where each and every single day for at least the last 118 days in a row now, we've provided you with a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff. If you're new around here, my name is James Newell and I teach people how to sell. For me, I do that in two very distinct ways. It starts with having a clear sales message, so people have to understand what you're trying to sell to them. And then you need selling confidence, the ability to be relaxed and comfortable and confident in a selling situation. In this episode of 118, we're talking about an emergency action plan. An emergency action plan. This is an idea I had a while back when I was talking to a client about this. When things go wrong, so if you have a client situation where something has gone wrong, and whether you're at fault or not doesn't really matter, but as the seller in this situation, you are responsible. Even if it's not your fault, you're kind of responsible to help put things right. And your buyer looks to you as if to say, so what now? What do we do? Most people are not prepared for that scenario. They'll treat it ad hoc, off the cuff, and just say, okay, well, we'll do this, we'll think about this, we'll think about that. Why not have an emergency action plan in place? And why not talk about this ahead of time with your buyer? For example, hey James, thanks for working with us. This is what we're going to do. This is that. In the unlikely event of this not happening or us struggling to do that, then here is our action plan for what we would do. So you can signpost to people that you know what the potential problems are and that you are ready for them. It's a bit like when you get on a plane, right? Most people listening to this have not been in a plane crash, but you've definitely been told what they would do if the plane crashes, and it's supposed to reassure you. Maybe it doesn't, but it reassures you in some way. They're in control. They know what to do. They've thought about it. They've planned it. They're expectant of it. They know what to do. That's reassuring for most people. So it's no different for your business. You need to signpost to your buyer where the exits are and where the life vests are, essentially. And we do that with an emergency action plan. So we're trying to do this, we're trying to that, blah, blah, blah. There's 3 risk factors here, 3 problems that could happen, this, and this. If they happen, this is what we would do about it. So we can tell people preemptively, but also we can use this as things happen. So, Gary, I've got some bad news for you. I'm afraid this has happened, blah, blah, blah. And here is our plan to counter that, to remedy it, to change it back to how it was, and we're going to get stuck in. But having a predefined, listed out action plan of what you'll do, and in a shareable one-pager format, if appropriate, is really reassuring for your buyer, but it definitely helps to take the sting out of things if, or more likely, when they actually go wrong. That's it for this episode 118 of the Daily Sales Message. Tomorrow in episode 119, I'm talking about closing buyers, and there's a thing about closing buyers that you need to remember, which will help you to do a better job. But I'll tell you all about that in the next episode. Thank you for listening. Always appreciate people who listen right the way to the end. I don't know what you think I'm going to say after this, because I'm just talking to the end of the episode and saying thanks very much, and there we go. But I do appreciate all of the listeners and all the lovely messages that I get from people that enjoy the Daily Sales Message. I'll see you tomorrow for another